I cannot get over how incredible this duo is, and I cannot get over how incredible Basic's music production is. As a producer of over a decade, it still boggles my mind how well this guy puts sound together and mixes. It's like so fun to talk about. Guys, please sit back and enjoy my first time reaction and analysis of Daisies by Black Gryph0n and Basic, and I'll see you after.
Hey pal, hey friend, hey buddy, why so sad, so downright unhappy? That's not my cup of tea. You know that this could be your last day here on earth, so buddy, please, won't you smile just for me?
You know, it just blows. The production value is just so incredible. That's what you get when you get a really, really high quality EDM producer to work on a track. They are the best producers. They know how to manipulate sound and make sound work in a way that not all EDM genres, but the dubsteppy genres, like the stuff that Basic has produced, bass music, you have to be so creative at manipulating sound. It's really witchcraft. Being a producer of 10 or 12 years at this point, it's really amazing. It still amazes me what these kinds of producers do. And that's the first thing I noticed when I did my last analysis for this duo, Insane, another Hazbin Hotel song. I have started doing analysis for the show, by the way, all the songs in the show. So keep a lookout for that. Just the production value, just like absolutely unbelievable production value to the song. Just so full.
Hey pal, hey friend, hey buddy, why so sad, so downright unhappy? That's not my cup of tea.
Like, that's perfect. You just listen. I know it's relatively simple right now, but like the kicks hitting in the middle, these snares are happening panned out to the left and right ear, so they're out of each other's way. And then sonically, these keys, he's clearly filtered out a lot of the lower frequencies in the piano, even though he's playing towards the higher part of the piano, or sampled towards the higher part of the piano. It's totally out of the way of the kick and the snare happening frequency-wise. So you already have, like, just from the get-go, you have a very clean mix of sound where nothing is getting in the way at all of each other. And then, of course, the voice. Nothing's getting in the way of the voice at all either. It's excellent. It's really excellent. And that's what I was geeking out about most for the last video I did, was just the production.
Hey pal, hey friend, hey buddy, why so sad, so downright unhappy? That's not my cup of tea.
And we still have this kind of like old-timey filter, both on the piano and on the voice. So where it's almost like it's coming through an old radio. And I know now we have Alistair the Radio Demon, who's a major player in the show and in a lot of the other songs, and his voice is filtered a very similar way, as if it's coming through like a 1920s radio. Also, Black Gryph0n sounds great. His vocals are so clean. Really, really, really awesome.
Downright unhappy, that's not my cup of tea. You know that this could be your last day here on earth, so buddy, please, won't you smile just for me?
Now we have like a distorted brass that came in way towards the right ear. If you're listening on headphones, you can tell this like distorted, muffled kind of brass section that comes in on the second part of this first verse.
You know that this could be your
It's only over here.
on earth, so buddy, please, won't you smile just for me? My dear, no, you don't have to cry. That ain't a pretty legacy to leave behind.
So we have this offbeat hi-hat with the snaps going on. We had that really cool short little like bassy synth motif, and then now the voice is filtered even more heavily. It's really like the radio in the first section here is like, I don't know, what, 1960s? And then this next section, it goes back to like 1920s, where there's even less, there's this lower quality sound. There's even less of the frequency spectrum coming through. It's like we've gone back in time.
My dear, no, you don't have to cry. That ain't my dear, no, you don't have to cry. That ain't a pretty legacy to leave behind. Stop and smell the roses while you've got the time. Pretty soon you'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine.
Nice.
Pretty soon I'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine.
God, dude. Oh, it's so good. Oh my God, I love it so much. There's some cool chords, at least one cool chord in this pre-chorus. And also I want to point out another great producer technique as a transition to use here.
Pretty soon you'll be
as before this.
Ain't a pretty legacy to leave behind. Stop and smell the roses while you've got the time.
So there's this transition he uses where it goes like whoosh. And if you take that out, it's amazing how much more abrupt a change in section can be, especially when there's a bunch of like instruments added like there are here getting into this pre-chorus, right? We're building towards a chorus, we're building towards a drop. That's a great transitionary tool to almost like blend, it just blends the two sections together. And it's amazing how little you have to do to go a long way. I mean, you can have a pretty radical shift from section to section. And if you just have like a when that shift happens, it like completely smooths that transition over. And there are obviously better and worse ways and more and less graceful ways to do it, but it is shocking how useful that is as a tool. So producers out there, keep that in mind. I use it all the time in the music I'm making as well. I'll do it one more time so you guys can hear it.
Stop and smell the roses while you've got the time.
Super smooth.
You'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine. Pretty soon you'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine.
Awesome.
Pretty soon I'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine.
Reminds me so much of Gryz. If you guys are familiar with EDM artists, you'll know who Gryz is. It's just like really funky, groovy, dubsteppy stuff. Like not really heavy dubstep by any means, but some dubsteppy sounds. Different tempo than dubstep as well. But it's super groovy dubstep. Go check out Gryz. Rainbow Brain is an incredible full album by him that I think came out a couple years ago. Absolutely amazing. And this reminds me of that a lot. It's really, really excellent. We got these huge kicks, huge snares. We have this like distorted, muffled, like saxophone solo happening. It's really, I just want to dance. I really want to put this on a big sound system and just dance around like a freak. We'll hear it again. I'll skip forward. God, it's so clean.
You know, I just gotta say that you might not have a lot of time to wait.
Oh, I love this chord progression. So what we're doing is we're going F major, and then we're going we have this raised fifth in F major, and then that's leading us to, well, actually it goes, really it's, F major, raised six, so augmented F to D minor, which is the sixth chord of F, and then we go up to F major 7, which then is going to resolve to the 4 chord, to B flat of F. Really great. I actually, like I said, I'm writing a lot of original music now, and I just used that exact chord progression in a song the other day. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Yep. And then 4 minor, of course. So then it goes to B flat major, and then B flat minor, I believe, and then back down to F.
You might not have a lot of time to waste, so lose that long face. None of us are here to stay, so treat every day like it's a holiday until the day you.
And that was different chord progression there.
My dear.
That's Alistair popping up, right? Our radio demon Alistair. I'm pretty sure that's who keeps popping in those little moments.
Not here to stay, so treat every day like it's a holiday until the day you slip away. My dear, no, you don't have to cry. That ain't a pretty legacy to leave behind. Stop and smell the roses while
Cool. So I believe this pre-chorus is a little different than the first one. Give me 1 second.
you don't have to cry.
It is. This is our first pre-chorus.
Legacy to leave
Much more stripped down. And then we go into this one.
every day like until the day you slip
Right here. 2, 3, 4.
My dear, no, you don't have to cry.
So we still have that. We still have like a kind of muffled kick happening, and we have more percussion happening and just more movement happening in general than the first one.
My dear, no, you don't have to cry. That ain't a pretty legacy to
Octave higher on that.
behind. Stop and smell the roses while you've got.
Same nice transition.
Pretty soon you'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine.
God damn. So cool. We have all this like distorted brass happening. We have like weird muffled voices as they're coming through a radio, an old radio, and they've been edited. We of course have this huge kick snare. We've got this the featured instrument, which is like a distorted kind of like a distorted morphed saxophone solo or some kind of either I would say it sounds most like a distorted saxophone to me, but it's you can do a lot with audio engineering, so it could be any number of things. But that's a nice screenshot there. Anyway, there's a lot going on. It's so clean despite being chaotic. And no lead vocals in the chorus. So this is like a proper EDM drop where it's just focused on the instruments and the synths and the beats.
Shine.
Those kicks are so fat. They're so fat. It just like, it hits and it fills up the whole soundscape.
Where the sun don't shine.
Insane. And he has these cool bass like, wow. Wow. And they're starting in the center and they're going out to the left and right ear. Wow. Wow. Like they start right when each big kick happens and then they morph outwards. It's awesome.
Pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine.
With an organ, a nice organ to finish. It's fantastic. This duo is absolutely top tier. And I really like they make these songs that are really short, like 2 minutes, 15 seconds. So it's short and sweet. Only 2 choruses, right? They could easily extend it out to 3 choruses and a tag chorus, but I think it really leaves you wanting more. It really like makes you want to put the song on repeat. Oh, fantastic. Well, this was really focused on music production, so I hope you guys learned something and gained some appreciation for truly how brilliant Basic is at music production. I have so much admiration for him. Black Gryph0n, of course, sounds phenomenal on the vocals, but really, this kind of song, you got to dedicate time to talk about music production. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. If you did, please consider joining me on Patreon. It's the best way to support me. And please do subscribe if you haven't. It only takes a couple seconds and it's free. So 1, 2. Okay, you're subscribed. Awesome, guys. I'll see you in the next Black Gryph0n and Basic video. Peace.